Hey everybody, Glenn Hausman here, and thanks for watching No Vacancy News Today. Today's video is brought to you by SkyTouch Technology, the industry's leading cloud-based property management system. I love these guys because they're constantly making updates to help you save money and make more money. They've just recently entirely reinvented their housekeeping app. So check it out. It's going to help you figure out housekeeping in this new COVID era. Check them out at skytouchtechnology.com. That's skytouchtechnology.com. Now, one of the things that I've been thinking a lot about is leadership and how important it is right now in this particular period of time to step up, rethink leadership, and give your team hope, enthusiasm, and encouragement. And that's why I have with me Mr. Greg Aden today of Greg Aden Leadership. Talk a little bit about leadership. Greg, so good to see you.
Thank you.
I'm finding that a lot of leaders out there, because we've been in such uncharted territory, are we're all in different boats. We're all facing rough seas. How are you seeing leadership today?
Well, right now, you mentioned it. We're asking leaders to reinvent themselves. We're asking them to figure out, how can you lead better today? Reimagine what it would look like if you could make some changes. And really, as far as leadership in my world is concerned, it's all about what can you do a little bit better? What can you do and stay present with the people that are following you?
Right. So give us a tip or two about what you can be doing better, because one of the issues that I have is sometimes we're so caught up with our personal experience, we don't do enough self-evaluation to even determine where we can make improvements in our leadership skills.
Yeah, well, let's start with what you said at the end there, self-evaluation. A lot of leaders are caught up in who they are and not really focusing enough on the people that are just as afraid or just as scared as they are. And I would ask you to take more time than you think is necessary to not only engage, but re-engage with everyone. Typically, I hear that, oh, COVID this, COVID that, can't see my people. Well, that's kind of bull. Right. If you want to see someone, set up what we're doing, set up a Zoom call and make it purposeful. So I would say connect, engage, make it purposeful, and ask questions. It never goes out of vogue, Glenn, for us to be curious as to what the people we're serving want so we can deliver it.
That's so true. I mean, you gave me a good piece of advice about how to handle parenting at this particular time. And you literally said, ask your kids how I could be a better parent. That's the same thing you should be doing with folks that are working within your organization. Be open, communicate, and just straightforward ask them, right?
Yeah, exactly. I have a show called Servant Leader Podcast, and on that, the last couple of weeks, because of the event coming up, I've been asking the speakers, what would you do if you wanted to be a better leader? And it's interesting, the phrase, how may I serve you, although corny to some, is coming up as something that people are willing to try. We're used to in the hospitality industry saying, how may I help you? But I'm asking you to really look in and ask the person, how may I serve you? And to your point, Glenn, how can I be a better parent today? And it works. It's magical as to the responses that we get when we really look someone in the eye and care, because they know if you really care, you're just asking to ask.
I think that's a great word, care, because many times we just do things because, heck, we're supposed to do things. We don't really think about the emotional component that goes with that. And when you show that you truly care, with the whole notion of servant leadership, I think it really breaks through. Now, somebody I really respect about servant leadership is the head of Sage, Daniel Del Olmo. I had a chance to talk with him early on in this crisis. Great leader, really has it down. He's one of the folks that are participating in your Leadership Development Day that's coming up at the GW Marriott Cherry Creek in Denver, but also virtual. Why are you doing this event? How is Daniel involved? Could you share a little bit about that?
Yeah, I would tell you in brief, and it's something I've been thinking about for a long time, Glenn. It's I love conferences. I guess it's a hospitality background in me and a meeting planner, but I asked myself, what if we scheduled an entire day just for development? What if we brought together terrific speakers in key areas, leadership, resiliency, communication, and I mean comprehending communication, and then personal growth. And when I started, I said, I need a partner. I want a hospitality partner that owns assets, manages them, but I also was looking for someone who got what I was doing. And I will credit Phil Q now with Radisson for introducing me to Daniel. And we all three got on the phone and I started to say, this is what my dream is. This is what I'm looking for. And And I didn't know he was a servant leader. I didn't know about Passionality Group. And you know what he said, Glenn, about halfway in? He said, Greg, we're in. We would love to be a part of what you're doing. And then he kind of recognizes that right now is the time to be doing something like this, and not just giving back, but challenging others, Glenn, to be better. And right now, dang it, the world needs it.
And that's one of the things that you'll be talking about, how to be a better leader. Give me one more reason why people should tune in, and how can they participate in the Leadership Development Day? And tell us when it is.
Yeah, it's Thursday, February 4th. Why you would want to attend is simple. What are you doing? What is your plan to be better in 2021? Because, ladies and gentlemen, what we did in 2020 wasn't good enough. And please don't blame a virus. And please don't blame leadership in Washington, because that's now different. Mm-hmm. What are you going to do different to be a better leader, a better owner, a better parent? And that's it. I ask people to step up and look in the mirror and say, what can I do better? And we're going to provide 16 speakers that are experts in their field, Glenn, that are going to serve everybody to the core.
That's excellent. Listen, I'll tell everybody, don't blame yourself. Use this as the perfect opportunity to make change. Acknowledge, right?
Yes.
Greg, don't blame. Don't give yourself bad feeling. Today is the only day that you can make change. We can't go back in the past. That's why the Leadership Development Day is going to be such a great resource for you. Greg, thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Glenn.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching another episode of No Vacancy News Today. I'm looking forward to sharpening my leadership skills, because I've got this big staff of no one around here, but it'll help me be a parent. It'll help me be a better professional. And that's what's really important. So please check that out. Thank you so much. I'm Glenn Hausman. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.